I'm CT. When I'm not busy being Arroe, the podcaster, I live in the real world. I mean, everybody has to have a job, right? Mine just happens to be CS. Yeah, customer service. You know, solutions, relationships, while keeping my team motivated and pumped up to keep a constant connection with each and every person who has chosen to stop into our location. Episode number 144, The Injury Report. True Family Support. This is C.T.C.S.
Transition walk, 1 out of 4, hopefully. I was injured badly last week, and the pains increased over the past 3 days. I've been pretty much flat on my back, and I'm going to give it a shot today. My left arm is injured. I can barely lift it, and people are going, well, why aren't you going to the doctor? It's one of those things where, okay, so if I have a neck injury, do I go to the doctor right now? So they can say, well, you know, take 2 aspirin, put some heat on it, put some cold on it, come back and talk to me in 7 to 10 days. So therefore, that's what I've been doing for the past 3 days, is exactly how I've treated my past injuries. Hopefully, day 1 out of 4 in CS.
And just like that, I went home. I got to the store. I tried to lift things. I couldn't. I met with the general manager, another manager, and my boss, and they all said, no, go home. And so I got in touch with physical therapists, and they said that you cannot whatsoever do anything because the goal right now isn't to work, it's to prevent further injury.
Hello?
Hey, is this Ryan?
That's Ryan.
Hey, Ryan, this is CT. Man, I'll tell you what, dude. I, more than ever on the planet Earth, I respect what you do so much. I wanted to take the time today to call you and thank you for being so good at what you do.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
I have not got to see you this week, and you and I are such freaks when it comes to reading the news and history and stuff like that. When I don't get my Ryan fix, I'm like a mess, man.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
We didn't even get to talk about the debate. I mean, so I guess when I finally get back, I guess we'll finally talk about a debate that'll be like a long time ago.
To tell you the truth, CT, that debate was a disaster.
Kind of crazy, isn't it, buddy?
Yeah.
See, I was looking forward to talking to you about that, but no, I got to stay away.
Yeah.
But I just wanted to call and thank you, and that it means a lot to me that you're doing what you do, because I don't know how you do what you do, because I'm a little pansy and I get injured all the time.
Well, at that time you broke ribs in Taekwondo and your instructor told you not to come back for 6 weeks. You came back after 4 weeks and you hurt yourself.
Absolutely. So is that your way of saying stay away?
Yeah.
All right, man. Are you working today?
No, I'm going to Mr. Tokyo today.
Oh, God. Oh, I wish I would have known. Ah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
What time are you going?
When they open at 11 o'clock.
Oh, at 11 o'clock. Okay, because Lee's at work for a while, and so, God dang it. All right, man. Well, go enjoy, and don't eat 40 pieces of sushi.
Okay. Yeah.
Bye, guy.
All right, bye.
Transition walk. I wish I could say this is day number 2 out of 4, but it's not. It's almost like going back in numbers. -2 out of 4. I'm in pain on this walk. I really am, but you've got to keep the body moving at all times. Headed to a physical therapist today and a real honest-to-God doctor today to try to figure out what's going on. And the only reason why I'm talking about this is because when you're in retail or you're out there in the real world, it's not if you get injured, it's when you get hurt. And people, they tend to go inward when it comes to an injury. They don't want to talk about it. But in fact, we could all learn from it. Pulling into the doctor's office. While driving here, I was trying to break things down in the way of how many days went by before I decided to take it to this level. I mean, I was with physical therapists on Monday and Tuesday. I was with one last night, but it's not the doctor. And so the answer to that is I went 8 days with this pain and lack of use of my left arm. 8 days to finally go see the doctor. But I went to the physical therapist. Are they not the doctor? Don't even think like that. Strange twist. The nurse said that they can't look at me because they think this is a workman's comp situation. So I'm sitting inside the room right now. These nurses are unbelievable. So what's going to happen here is that they're going to get a claim started. They've taken my pictured ID, and I have to redo everything because even though I do have insurance, they feel that the injury, which was associated with the grocery store, they said this is workman's comp. And I said, I have no idea what that is. I mean, you hear about it, but I have no idea that this even exists. And this is the first time in my life that I've had to deal with this. I guess it's been a long time since I've been to a doctor's office such as this. They don't even have doors anymore. With they're sliding glass doors. And the glass itself is like one of those scary movies where you can see the monsters on the other side. And you know they're going to come in and just eat you up. But it's, it's like you see things moving, but you really can't see them. Ooh, thrills, chills. This room is so clean and so peaceful. I wonder if they have to clean it too, like we do at the grocery store. I mean, the nighttime crew, we've got to clean it. We've got to take out all the trash. We've got to vacuum all the floors. I just wonder if the employees have got to clean this as well. This nurse is actually pretty brilliant. She looks at me and she goes, you ripped your Achilles tendon a few months back, as in like a couple of years, and you paid for it out of your own pocket. Why didn't you do workman's comp back then? Once again, I can play a really good radio game or a podcasting game, but you put me inside the walls of a real job. I got nothing. Well, the doctor came into the office and started messing around, checking out each vertebrae in my neck, looking at everything that had to do with my shoulders, the trap, as well as the shoulder itself, and came up with one thing. We really don't know what it is, but I know there's something wrong. And until we get those muscles to loosen up, I can't tell you how to fix it. So they're going to put me on some muscle relaxers and something else that's going to take away the pain with a return visit in 3 days, because they can't do anything until these muscles stop doing what they're doing. And they're shaking worse than a California earthquake.
Hey, Reggie, what's up, man?
What are you doing, buddy? You sleeping?
No, dude, what's going on?
Hey, I just wanted to touch base. You know me, I'm such a family person when it comes to even working at a grocery store, and I haven't seen you guys in such a long time. I just wanted to touch base with you.
How are you doing? How are you feeling?
I'm trying to figure out how you do what you do, but when I try to do what you do, I'm the one that gets kicked out of the game for a while.
Well, man, everyone's different. One step at a time, man. One step at a time. So, hey, be patient, man. Be patient with yourself. Be patient with everything,
Yeah, well, the one thing that I've learned about this is that I think this is the first time in my 4 years of being at the store that I really feel like that I'm part of a true family. I mean, I've been in radio for 44 years. I love my radio family, but god dang, not as much as I love this family.
Oh, well, thanks, man. Thank you for that. Damn, man. I'm sorry this happened to you, man. This is terrible news. We miss you very, very much, buddy.
So in this family, are you the father or the little brother? Because I definitely don't want you as my big brother, because then you'd be ordering me around, and that just doesn't seem to be your personality.
I'm definitely a little brother. Are you kidding me? Yo, dude, Ryan's the brother we make fun of all the time.
It is a family, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, man. It is. It's just a little setback, man. A little setback. You know? But
I bet, coming from the world of radio, we don't get injured like this. And so I think that's one of the things that shocks me the most, is that when your body isn't working and you're struggling to, it's like, well, wait, you've been there with me all these years. What do you mean you don't want to work? I mean, and so you mentally go through a lot of stuff.
It's frustrating, huh?
Yeah. How do you make it? I mean, have you been injured?
Yes, unfortunately, yeah. Yeah, different parts. One time I broke one of my rib bones one time when I fell a couple of years ago. And then my knee, I didn't break my knee, but let me tell you, it hurt. One time when I fell and slipped on some oil, so right on the knee, like boom, my face, right? So yeah, it can be frustrating. But I mean, and dude, take it like some time off, man. Take it like some time off and give like I said, give the body the rest it deserves, man.
Wow, good morning. The next day, 5:45 a.m. I've got to take these pills, 4 of them within a 24-hour period. That means 6, 12. Ooh, I'm shocked that the birds are awake already. But this is it. We're on a journey now to play by the doctor's rules and make sure that we play this game, because as of this point, I still have no control over my left arm. The goal in physical therapy today is to try to get my left hand to become a part of the motion, to get my mind back into a way of trusting that it's not going to drop everything instantly onto the floor. I've got to learn how to rotate my shoulder and the trap area. And the way that I do that is they have me putting my injured hand on the wall, and then I back up until I'm stretching the physical shoulder area. But of course, the fear of God is going through you because you don't want to overdo it. But so then this way, then we're trying to get just some sort of movement in that shoulder area. Okay, step back up, take 1, 2, 3 steps forward. Leaving the hand there, go a little bit higher now, because that's the thing. Because I can't reach up, so I have to retrain those muscles to have the courage and the confidence that you're not going to fall apart. We're taking care of you. And as I take those muscle relaxers, oh, Jesus, this one hurts. Oh, God. Okay, a reminder that we are not in a perfect space right now. Holy God Almighty.
Hey.
Oh, my God, I finally got a hold of you. I've been calling this other number. I mean, I can have literally your phone number in front of me and not remember to call the right numbers.
That's what happens.
I know that your arm breaks down and your brain still remains broken down. I was thinking that maybe they would swap out some parts or something.
Yeah, no, unfortunately it doesn't work like that.
Do you talk to people from your watch?
Yeah.
Wow.
I can.
Is it crystal clear, or what kind of quality do you get? I mean, this is how uneducated I am about technology.
It's perfectly clear.
Wow. That's so funny, because I was watching a commercial for a telephone company yesterday, and I don't know what the name of it is. It's the color orange has something to do with it. And they go, and we now have watches. And I'm going, you have a watch? Who wears a watch anymore? It's like, what do you mean you have watches? And then it finally occurred to me that people use their watches as that connection device.
That's how I answer you back. I'm typing on this tiny little keyboard that I can barely fit my fat fingers on.
Well, I know how I could break my habit with the social media then, is that I'd put a watch like that on my left arm, because I can't move my left arm to look at it. Ha!
There you go.
What time you got to be there?
Yeah, I got to be there at 2:30 because I got Bill tonight, and he's got to go on lunch. Because if he doesn't go on lunch by 2:30, Bill's going to eat his arm off.
Oh, see, that's like me. If I'm not at lunch at 6:30, holy moly. Yeah, but am I hangry? Do I get hangry?
Sometimes you do. Sometimes you do. And I know when y'all are on a schedule, you got to eat by a certain time.
Yeah. Well, don't you think that? Listen, let's break this down. Well, no, you're the same age as Bill, so I was going to say, isn't this the way that we were raised?
Like your generation, yeah.
Oh, my generation. Oh.
But see, me, I was raised totally different than the rest of y'all.
Fight or flight, or what was it?
It was fight or flight, starve. Eat when you can, eat what you want, eat whatever's in the house. Yep. Go outside and eat some grass.
That's it. There's some dirt out there. There's protein in that dirt. I know. Dog pooped out there somewhere. That's you can still use that protein.
Exactly. That's exactly it.
All right, man. I just wanted to touch base. I haven't, I value sound and the sound of a voice versus an email or a text message. Just I don't like that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I know.
You need human contact.
Well, what's wrong with that?
Nothing.
Okay. All right.
Transition walk. Yeah, you still got to take a transition walk. That's one thing that I learned as a third-degree black belt, is that you've got to keep that body moving at all times. So we've done our physical therapy, had many great conversations with family members at the store, and it really does help build up the spirit. And let me use that as a tool for you, that whatever job you're doing, if something is happening in your transition where you're being challenged and you feel the pains of life, or the doubt, the guilt, the fear, the shame, reaching out there to those that you work with during the week really does help heal the heart, and it puts a lot of positive energy inside your soul. So I do kind of suggest that you do that. You don't have to go there and say, oh, play poor, pitiful me. Just go and laugh. Go and listen to stories. Talk to the people that you work with during non-business hours. Holy crap. You're going to learn a lot more about them. It's Sunday. I'm getting my God on. I watch it through the Elevation Church app, which means I'm in the comfort of my own home. But while they're singing, the worship band, I'm sitting here doing my physical therapy. Left arm on the wall, step back 3, feel it in the shoulder. Holy God. Yeah, there you go. Hey, I'm raising my arm for Christ while doing my physical therapy. There's a positive for you. By the way, and my hand is now reaching over my head. What a journey. Oh, God, that was a good pop in the back. Oh, doing physical therapy. I hope you're having a great day. When you suddenly don't have the use of a limb, you put yourself in a position of judgment, self-judgment. And I thought I had problems with my Achilles tendon a couple of years ago. But not having my left arm, which helps me comb my hair, which helps me put a shirt on, which helps me in so many different ways inside the recording studio, you got to sit there and go, okay, let's figure this out. Let's get a solution. You're in CS for a reason, to create solutions. Well, why don't you be the customer service of yourself now, buddy, and figure out how you're going to make this moment into a victory. So I think it's the best comedy in the world to probably watch me try to put my hair up. I have hair that goes to the middle of my back, so I wear it back. Okay? With 1.5 arms, put that hair back and make it look good. I ended up lying down on the bed and doing it because I had support on my back and I had support on my shoulder. But I must have looked like a fish out of water, just flopping around. But we did it. That's a victory. And if you think I'm the only one that is going through this, there are people in retail all over the world that suffer daily. And you know what? I just don't want you to quit believing in the person that you are.
What's up?
Hey, man, I just wanted to touch base with you.
What's happening?
Are you in bed? Did I wake you up?
No, what's up?
Oh, I was just basically, something hit me. I go, we always talk about how we hate being at the job when one of us isn't there. You should be on this side of it when you guys aren't here for me. You know what I mean by that? It's like that was one of the worst experiences yesterday where I didn't have you guys around me because we depend so much on each other's energy.
Yeah, it sucks.
It does suck. I did all my show prep for the entire week for next week.
Hey, you got it done.
God, an injury can take you out of the grocery store, but you can't take the machine out of the creative dude.
That's right.
Yeah. Are you going in today?
No.
Oh, my God. Come over to my house then. Let me show off my forest.
Yeah.
Just don't ask me to point at anything. I can't lift up the arm.
How are the pills working?
No, they're not.
Really?
No.
What the fuck?
Nightmares all night, man.
Yeah, I fucked my shoulder up a couple years ago, and I went at 3 a.m. to the emergency room. She gave me some muscle relaxers, and it kind of helped me sleep, but that was about it.
Wow. Well, my imagination. If something's going to screw around with me, that I'm not used to, it's going to stay awake and try to figure shit out.
Yeah. Well, try to rest up and get better.
I'm going to do it. I just wanted to touch base with you, man.
Yeah, don't you be out another damn week.
Oh, God. Dude, that's one of the things, when people say, oh, you got a week off, you have no idea what it's doing to me. I mean, it's just, that's like Lee was going to do the dishes this morning. I said, no, I have to have something to do. And she's like,
right. Yeah, because you're usually fucking occupied the entire day today.
Yeah.
At least till 10 o'clock at night.
That's right. All right, go be yourself.
All right, man, hang in there.
All right, bye, guy. One of the things that you don't get to see that I do is sit in the podcasting studio and connect with people around the world, like Ben Dusing, who's with Christina, and we're going to be talking with them from Ukraine. And they've got a store there which gets service and food and different items to people who are there in Kherson. And so it doesn't matter if my body is broken down or not. You still have the life and energy to get into this studio and get out there and get those conversations started so that we can get more attention put into this area so that people can start healing from their points of direction and view and the way that they live in life by choices that are made by people that don't even have anything to do with the country that they're living in.
Christina wants to say some things. Can she say some things?
Absolutely.
She just wants to say thank you. Давай, ты можешь это говорить. Я привожу.
Хорошо. Я очень благодарна. Я хочу сказать большое спасибо.
She wants to say a big thank you, and she's very grateful.
США и его народу.
To the United States and the people of the United States.
За очень большую и важную помощь.
For the very big and important help.
Для украинцев.
For the people of Ukraine.
Которую они делают уже больше, чем 2 года.
People of America have already given and done so much for the people of Ukraine.
Но
But
в Украине,
in Ukraine,
в Херсоне особенно,
especially in Kherson,
все еще есть война.
Everybody still lives the war every day.
И особенно в Херсоне,
especially in Kherson.
Люди каждый день умирают.
People every day are killed. People every day are seriously injured.
Остаются без дома.
They lose their homes.
Живут без работы.
They live without work.
И выживают. Есть, не живут.
They don't
есть.
live, they simply exist. They just hold on.
Wow.
И особенно Херсону нужна помощь всегда.
Especially in Kherson, help is needed pretty much constantly.
Просто потому что как 17 месяцев есть рядом русские оккупанты.
Because they've lived for 17 months now right next to the Russians, right on the other side of the river.
И я очень рада, что я знаю Бена и Джона.
She's very glad she knows John and I.
Потому что это обычные люди.
Because we're just normal people.
Обычные американцы.
Just normal Americans.
Did you guys do Velvet Taco last night?
We were short-staffed.
Oh, no. It's really difficult to be on this side of it when you're used to a Friday and a Saturday to being with my grocery store family. And then all of a sudden you're not there. And it's like your energy levels switch and you just want to get caught up in the drama.
Yeah, all of our regulars were like, hey, like Dee, and then Juan was asking about you, and the guy that always calls you Tim. And then I don't know her name, but she just graduated college. She's like a bigger black lady that always plays lottery.
Yeah.
I got everybody worried about you. They're all praying for you and everything.
Oh, well, thank you.
Because they were like, it's weird for him not to be here. I was like, I know. That's why I'm running around.
It's weird.
I kept having to call Sierra. I was like, Sierra, I got to pee again.
It's weird for me not to be able to lift my arm. I mean, I literally, to this day, I keep waiting for those muscle relaxers to do their thing. But it's like, but I did my physical therapy today. So, and I've just got to be able to get that movement going.
Yeah, so they don't really know what's going on?
Not yet. Not until we get those muscles to relax so they can get in there and see what's going on underneath that shoulder.
Elliot would have been by himself until I got there. And good thing I got there, because whenever I got there, he had 5 people at the desk. I was like, holy crap, what's going on? The desk was the happening spot last night.
And it's not even a big lottery?
No, it was just like, I need a money order. I need cigarettes. We got Zen in. That might have been what it was.
Oh, finally.
We got a little bit in, and I sold it like crazy because I put it out as fast as I could.
Yeah.
There's 16 cans.
I bet. Yeah. God. It's been, what, 3 months? Mm-hmm. Too much.
We didn't get it all in, but we got enough that as people were walking by because they've been checking.
I still think that something like that, they're waiting. They want to build up the supply and the demand so that so they can sell even more.
Yeah, it was something about that. It was so popular because it was such a good product. It was such a alternative to smoking and to the nasty, dirty dip that gets your mouth all gross.
Yeah. Ick. No, thank you.
I went through my series of unfortunate events with my legs for over 5 years. I said, the problem is I have no upper body strength at all.
Okay. Yep. Jesus.
I can pick up my dog, but that's because I have to.
The big 90-pound dog?
Yeah.
Oh, my God. That's an injury waiting to happen.
She yells at me and flails like a maniac, but I'll do it about once or twice a week. I'm like, can I still pick you up? Are you still that fat?
Oh my God. Well, there you have it. Another exciting edition of C.T.C.S. My goal, my mission, my calling on this particular episode was to help step into the lives of those that have bigger and greater injuries and have found reason to step back from growing forward. Don't do that. Surround yourself with family members, co-workers, and people that have got the right words to share in the right moments that you need it. It's too easy to sit down and let the world march by. I want you to see for yourself that you can move through any mountain, and no matter how challenging the corporate world is and how I will probably earn a no on financial support, it doesn't matter. We are together, and we're going to grow beyond this moment. Hey, do me a favor. Create a podcast of your own. I want to know what's going on behind your walls in the world of business. That's how we become greater as a community, when we learn to understand through empathy what others are moving through. Create a podcast. Identify the wizard behind your curtain. I'll see you next week.